Good morning and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for a Ford Tourneo custom walk around video. But before we do get started, if you are enjoying our content, hit on the subscribe button and never miss a moment of our content ever again. This here is a Diffused Silver 9-seat Ford Tourneo custom L2 shuttle bus. This is featuring the 2-litre Ecoblue engine producing 130 PS of power. That 130 PS of power is then transmitted through the front wheels through a 6-speed manual gearbox. The vehicle is registered on a 2022 registration, meaning we're taking Ford warranty with us till June 2025. The vehicle itself is done a little under 7,000 miles, but like always, I'll get the exact number once we're on the dash in a moment. So let me walk you around this beautiful Diffused Silver shuttle bus. So like always, we're going to begin at the near side front of the vehicle, and then I dig for the key in my right hand pocket and I present to you the remote central locking key in all of its beauty. Clicking on the unlock button is going to wake up the daytime running lamps. Daytime running lamps give you the ultimate visibility no matter the lighting condition, meaning you're always going to be seen on the roads. A quick disclaimer, they're going to appear to be flashing in your video simply because the frequency in which my camera records at. But let me assure you, in real life, they're not flashing. So you've got some fantastic LED headlights inside there as well, and they're complemented beautifully with your front fog lights as well. As you can see on that lower bit of the bumper there, we can start to see our front parking sensors, which trail all along that front lip of the bumper. Nice colourway on this vehicle, so we've got the gloss black plastic trims there, and we also have the black mirror covers as well, giving that real nice two-tone aesthetic. So moving ourselves around the front bumper now, we eventually come to these beautiful 16-inch steel wheels. So they're steel wheels with beautiful silver sparkle covers over the top of them. Doing nice and cheap to repair, unfortunately, if you do like curbing wheels. So they are fitted with a Continental Van Contact Eco tyres as standard, and again only doing under 7,000 miles of work. They're in very good condition. Starting to move ourselves around the vehicle now. This has the upgraded security packs. We have the heavy duty locks on the driver's door. This shuttle bus features a sliding entry door on the near side or on the off side of the vehicle, so the rear passengers can gain entry to whichever side is safer. As you can see, again continuing with that two-way colour scheme, this vehicle is fitted with rear privacy glass, and that really looks just wonderful. So at this stage of the video, I take a step back at the offside rear and I gently rock the camera all the way down the offside of the body, hopefully showing you just how beautiful all of the body panels are. So this one looks like a pane of glass, it looks amazing. So a big shout out to the valet team at Perkins Garages. So there we are, so as you can see, all the body panels look remarkable. And we'll just gently link that round to the offside rear and give you a good look at that. Beautiful. So we're going to start to make our way around the rear bumper now. So complementing the front parking sensors, we have rear parking sensors on there as well, and as you can see, they're on that bottom lip of the bumper. And also we have a beautiful high definition reversing camera, so that really helps with a parking aid. I shall show you this on the screen once we get there in a minute. At this stage of the video, I normally do the near side, but as we're here, I thought I'd just show you underneath the boot quickly, just to show you. We don't have a rear boot space because we have a row of 3 seats. This is what enables this vehicle to be a 9-seat variant. You might see the Tourneo Custom Sports, which are 8 seats, but you do have a little bit of a boot space on the short wheelbase and a bit longer on the L2. But because it's an L2 vehicle, we have the ability to have a bank of 3, 2, then another 2 with obviously 2 seats in the front as well. So I'm just going to shut this up, but quickly, underneath this cover here is a blower motor for the rear passenger air conditioning, and we do also have this little flap here which has got a bolt on it. If I get down to it, we have a full-size spare wheel ready to go with all the relevant tools and jacks found underneath the driver's seat. Okay, so shutting up the rear tailgate and progressing the video round to the near side, so we can give it the exact same treatment. So starting off nice and high, I'm just going to gently rock the camera down the near side of the vehicle. So on this one we have some beautiful side entry steps there as well, so for the shorter people of this world, maybe some kids use this van for a school maybe, you've got a nice entry point for them as well. So that is the near side. I'm just going to follow this all the way down and show you the near side front wheel. Give you a good look at that. Okay, so I previously mentioned this is the 2-litre Ecoblue engine, and people always ask me, what does that mean? So that means we have this, which is called AdBlue. So AdBlue can be found at any petrol station, any buy a B&Q these days, and that goes into a reservoir. It's a bit like topping up your screen wash. But what AdBlue does, it sprays a solution onto the exhaust gases, eliminating nitrous oxide, making it a nice clean burn. So, you know, it makes the nice clean exhaust gas, making this a ULEZ compliant vehicle. Okay, so unfortunately we've had a bit of an issue with wind, so let me just correct that so it looks beautiful for everybody again. Stay. Thank you. Okay, anyway, don't worry about the mats. So this is the first 2 seats in the rear of this lovely 9-seater shuttle bus. As you can see, we have an ISO fixing on both of those seats. And if we go back to the rear seats, in the middle row even, another bank of 2 seats. You can see it's a lovely dark charcoal interior with a lighter grey in the middle section. We have another ISO fixing seat there, so that is 3 ISO fixings in total. Then the other 4 seats are not. For the rear passengers' convenience, we have 2 USB ports down there with cup holders, and a little phone holder in there as well. Obviously we have a complete rear speaker system going on as well, so if you're playing your music, you've got a very nice sound in the rear. We have 2 more USB-A ports on the near side of the vehicle, again with a lovely little cubby hole and drinks holders and things like that, with cup holders there for the rear passengers as well. And so then if I was just to get in, I'll just show you the rear 3 seats as well. So there's a bench seat at the back here, but we do have a 12-volt socket in that little cubby hole there, so maybe a little USB adapter can go in there to keep everybody's devices nicely charged up. So that effectively is the 7 seats in the rear of this beautiful shuttle. Before we progress, I'm just going to show you into the ceiling, because we have the controls for the rear air conditioning, we have the speaker system, we have rear vents, we have lights, we have it all going on in the back of this beautiful shuttle. Okay, so progressing now, let's go all the way around to the driver's seat. Okay, open up the driver's door card. The first thing we're going to just show you around is this. So at the front here we have the folding mirror ability, the electric mirrors found at the front, and 2 electric windows for the front windows. Interior locking can be found just left of the door handle, and we have a lovely configuration of door cards, so places to put your wallet, your lunchbox, drinks bottles and everything in between. Spinning the camera around, underneath this cover here is all the jacks, braces and everything you need to change the wheel at the side of the road if needs be. Just going to shimmy the camera upwards now to show you the front 2 seats. These front 2 seats are heated and do have retractable armrests, as you can tell. But again, it's a beautiful dark charcoal with a light chessboard pattern in the middle there as well. Manually adjustable, so we have a rear tilt, we have a height adjustment, a front tilt adjustment as well. That's perfect on those longer journeys. And we have the front and back on that rail just there. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle quickly. You may hear a little bit of distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me for a moment. Okay, so remote central locking, we have a blade in this one, so that will go straight into that hole. Foot to press on the clutch, turn the key, and that will gain us power to the vehicle. So the first port of call now we're inside the vehicle is the mileage, and typically it's just gone on to the settings tab, so we shall wait a second, and the mileage should be displayed top left of the screen. I think it was 6,700 and 6,702.2 there, guys. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick tour around the dashboard to begin with. So on the left hand side we have an RPM times 1000 gauge, counting the revolutions of the crankshaft times 1000. That is also known as the output power of the engine. At the bottom there we have a coolant temperature sensor, bottom left, and a fuel gauge, bottom right. On the right hand side we have an analog speedo, so miles per hour features around the outside with kilometers an hour in the middle. And below it is just a little handbrake warning sign there as well. Okay, we have a little digital driver display in the middle, and I'm going to be controlling that using the return, the OK, the menu, and the up and down button in the middle there. So let's just take you to 2 times zoom. Steady the camera there, look, wonderful. Okay, so clicking on the menu button will expand it. We have different information in there, such as your seatbelt, auto stop start and local hazard information. Going downwards now and going to display, you can adjust all of your measurements such as your language, your measurement, MPG, your temperature, and obviously PSI and things such as that. Coming out of there in driver assistance is hill start assist, so it's a lovely system to have on a large vehicle. So if you do have to start on hills, it'll pinch the brakes for a few seconds before, so once you find your biting point, it will then let you go. So then we have your vehicle settings, so we have mirror settings, lock settings, airbags, and obviously wipers there as well. Okay, if we go down now, we go into different trip computers, followed by My View. In My View, you can adjust what you'd like to see, whether it's fuel economy, trip computers, calm screen, or anything of the above. Down once more, this is for the sync navigation. So after a while, once you have your previous destinations, your favourites, your points of interest all tuned into your sync navigation system, it's very easy just to set your destination you're required to go. Coming out of there once more, then we go into the music and audio, so Bluetooth connectivity for the audio and the phone. Okay, so that is the screen ahead of us. If we just lose the zoom now and just show you around the steering wheel. So we've done the arrows. Below it we have a voice command button, a pick up, decline and previous and next song function just there as well. This button here is perfect for Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, which I shall come to in a second. The left hand side of the steering wheel we have the buttons for the cruise control, so it's very easy to click your cancel. We can set your speed in the middle, have a limiter bottom right and a standby button top right, but it's a very ergonomic place to have it, so it's very easy to adjust as you're going along. And if you're not using cruise control already, start using it. It is absolutely fantastic for your MPG because it is the vehicle determining the revs, not your right foot, so you're not unnecessarily burning fuel when you don't need to be. So progressing the video into the central compartment now, so we have 3 buttons there. Going from left to right, we have the button to turn off the traction control. In the middle we have a mode button, so this vehicle comes with an eco drive mode, and furthest right is a button to turn off the parking sensors. Here is the gear stick for the 6-speed manual gearbox, so it's a very nice place. It's slightly on that little bit there, so it's a nice place to have it. Again, very positive sensation going through the gearbox. Reverse is found up and left, and that will then summon the rear camera. So you can see it's a very high definition camera there, and it gives you a nice parking aid, so as you turn the wheel, that'll be guiding you into spaces. And also please note at the top right we have the proximity sensor for the front and rear parking sensors, so that will give you an intermittent beep as you are getting closer to the object, and that will increase in frequency as you continue to get closer. So if we just pop the vehicle back into neutral so I don't forget, and then we can talk about the rest of it. So going from the bottom here, underneath this cubby hole, 2 beautiful adjustable cup holders, 12-volt socket and another USB-A. So if you're counting, so far that is 5 USBs and 2 12 volts. Hazard warning lights there, and just above it is all of the controls for the heating, ventilation and air conditioning. So on the left hand side we have fan speed, right hand side is the temperature controls. So you've got the max air conditioning and max demist on that button there as well. I mentioned earlier we have the heated front seats, which are 3-way adjustable, so if you do suffer with a cold bottom, that'll be a perfect button for you for the winter. The middle one is the Ford electronically heated front windscreen, so again in the winter months when you have a frosty windscreen, that is a lovely bit of specification indeed. And just above it in the middle, different flows of vents for the air conditioning. We have rear demist, on and off, recirculation, and air conditioning is found just below it. The button over here, just don't forget it, is to turn off the automated stop-start feature. Okay, so now we can talk about this beautiful Sync 3.4 module. So as you know, it's the updated one, so you have the dark blue band at the bottom there, and it's beautifully navigated into audio, bottom left. So there we are, and we have different sources such as AM, FM, DAB, Bluetooth audio, and also don't forget your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Coming out of there once more, we can go to phone. This is for connecting your phone via Bluetooth. In the middle, you have your navigation. I use Ford navigation all the time. It's never let me down. I think it's a very, very good navigation indeed. Give you a quick example. You'd like to come to Perkins Garages to look at this lovely Tourneo. The postcode you shall need is Charlie Mike 776 Sierra Alpha. Clicking on the search box, it will speak to the GPSs in the sky and navigate your route here in no time at all. I'm not going to click start because it might start shouting at me and I know I'm here already. Furthermore, in settings, we have all of the widgets there for your sound adaptation. We have radio, clock, navigation, mobile apps, or your Bluetooth. Down there is the widget for the Apple CarPlay. You would have one as well for Android Auto, but Android Auto hasn't been used in this vehicle, and neither had Apple CarPlay until I plugged my phone in for my photographs previously. So then you have different vehicle settings, such as your rear camera settings and things such as that. Please notice at the top there we have automatic updates as well, so that's a very important thing. And we also have the widget there for the Ford Pass Connect application. So if you don't know what that is, pop into Google, but it's an application you can use some features from the vehicle on your mobile phone. Okay, so that in a nutshell is the beautiful sync module, and that is your home screen. Before I go, I just wanted to show you two more little cubby holes, because this is a lovely place to put your documents. Maybe you're going abroad in the vehicle. I'm just trying to think of ideas. And underneath this one, we have another 12-volt socket and another USB-A port. So this one or that one can be used for the Apple CarPlay. So they're both data ports, so plug your phone in using those ones, and not only just charge it, but it'll come up with your Apple iPhone on this screen here. So there's many advantages for that. Obviously it's going to charge your phone to begin with. My favourite feature, it activates your voice command button on your steering wheel. So you can click on your voice command on iPhone, that will activate Siri, and I can say, hey Siri, what's the weather like tomorrow? What's the football score? Call home, send a text message to Sam, anything you like, but it's completely hands-free. So you're never going to be touching your phone whilst you're driving along. Effectively, you're using the technology inbuilt on your computer, which is sat in your pocket. And also additional to that is you could use your applications on the screen. For example, again, I'm Apple, so I'll have my Apple Music tab on the screen. I can have my Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, anything like that, and they're all usable on this beautiful sync module. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you didn't like the colour and wanted a white one, that's next up on my list. So stay tuned, and I'll speak to you later. Please, if you like the video, subscribe, and leave us a lovely comment below if you had any questions. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.